Die visual goods. Die visual goods.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of Goat Talk. Today we are here with the lovely LadyLace.
Yeah, yes.
First of all, how you doing today?
I am great.
Great. Okay, good to have you on. So let's jump right into it. So first of all, let them know, who you are, where you from, and what you do.
Okay. I'm LadyLace. I am from Huntsville, Alabama, the Rocket City. I do R&B, hip hop, pop, soul, neo soul. If it's under the demographic of music, I'm pretty much gonna cover it. I do a little production, directing, videos. I come up with some good ideas for videos. So I'm just kind of branching into anything and everything that's wrapped up with music.
Okay. That's what we like to hear. So, okay, let's jump into it. So, what is your earliest memory of you doing music?
Actually singing in the room with my mom. My mom is the one that planted the seed. My aunties and my mother both sung with the church and beautiful voices. So when everyone was gone from the house and it was just me and her there, she would sing songs with me. It didn't matter what it was. We would make a song out of it.
Okay. So you pretty much been doing it. What age would you say you pretty much started at? Like,
I say about 3 or 4.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So all your life, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. So what got you to the point to where you're doing it full time and seriously now? Like,
when I noticed the impact that my voice had on people, when you sing and you see people cry or you see people get up and they dance, and the following behind it, when people started just really letting me know they wanted me in the different talent shows that would come around from school or the community, I noticed that I had a gift that people wanted to receive.
Okay. So who would you say are some of your biggest influences when it comes to the music?
Biggest influences, I think of who my mom used to listen to, like Vesta Williams, Shirley Murdoch. As I got older, the powerhouses like Kelly Price, love her vocals, Adele, strong vocalists like that. With the men, R. Kelly, the lead singer of H-Town, just anybody with a strong voice.
Okay. So how would LadyLace describe her style? Like your style of how you produce your music?
I call it kind of R&B. It's
R&B. I like
always
that.
it's R&B, but it always has like that little hip hop edge to it. I often say my music is strong enough for a man, but made for a woman because I notice with delivery you can get men's attention and still keep it on a woman's topic, but men can still feel it because everyone has basically the same emotion. So it's all in delivery.
Okay, I like that R and hop. That's different. That's different
Yes,
right
sir.
there. I like that R and hop. So, are there any particular themes or messages that you often try to explore in your music?
Strength, motivation, overcoming situations. We all know everybody has a hater. So just trying to keep a person's head up, letting them know that as long as you doing what you can do to be the best you, that's all you got to worry about. So I do focus on strength. I'm very serious about domestic violence. So I do have a few songs that touch on that because I like message.
Okay.
So I'm always enduring to build strength into my audience.
Okay, that's good. So, tell us about your name, LadyLace. Where did that come from? Like, how did you get the name LadyLace? Where is it derived from? Tell us all that.
I rapped with some guys out in Decatur. Man, when I tell you they were pick of the crop, they were from New York, Yonkers, Mobile, Alabama. A few of them was from straight there in Decatur, but I was rapping with 9 guys, and they would have me do certain things like sing on the chorus or grab the hook or do the bridge or then I started dibble-dabbling with the rap when I would hear them freestyle. It was almost like a conversation that I couldn't get in. So I started trying to rap and keep up with them. And as I did, of course, working with such talented individuals that rubbed off on me and sharpened what I call my tools. And they started saying they liked the way I laced the tracks. And they said, we're going to call you Lace. And so ever since then, I've been LadyLace just because of how I laced the track.
Okay, I like that. So was that starting like high school or was it like
that started a little bit after high school. So I'll say Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
The very, very beginning of my career.
Okay, okay. I like that. I like that. So, what would you say is your best song? Or, you know what I mean? What, like, or your most famous song, whichever one you want to go with.
I have one called Cologne. And
Okay.
when I tell you I've had grown men, and I'm talking about grown men,
Yeah.
tell me that they cried to that song because it was so emotionally, um, it delved into how they felt about a certain situation that they were going through.
Okay. Can you tell us about the story behind that song?
Well, the story from my personal experience, what drove me to write it was I was in a relationship, and it didn't matter what I did. I could not convince this person that I loved them as much as I actually did. And they were incompetent, they were insecure. And I mean, those are negative words, but it's also a sickness to some people.
Right.
You know, they can't help it if they don't have the esteem level. And so there was nothing that I could do to convince this person that I'm 100 for you, I'm down for you. All the accusing me of cheating and stuff like that. There was a line in there that said, I can't compete with your imagination. And that's the one that stood out for a lot of people. People have told me they've used that in arguments in their relationships. Because once a person has their mind made up, there's nothing that you can say and do to convince them. So that song, there was nothing that I could do to convince this individual that I loved him as much as I did. And his lack of confidence in our relationship split us up. And that was heartbreaking for me also.
So with that song, why'd you name it Cologne though?
Because
Just curious. I mean,
I'll miss the smell of your cologne.
Oh, okay. I got you.
But I actually am speaking about the scent of love.
Right,
you know,
right. Using it as a metaphor, basically.
Yeah, using it as a metaphor.
Okay. I like that. I was just trying to piece it together. So, so what do you feel like is the best thing about being an artist, and then what do you also feel like is the worst thing about being an artist, or the hardest, not worst, but hardest?
Okay. The best thing about being an artist is completing your work, getting it heard, looking at the audience reaction. Of course, we know building a revenue off of it. Most importantly. But I mean, artists want to display their art. And so when you see your art being displayed and it's being accepted, one of my top moments is being in an arena so huge to where I can't see the back row and everyone's singing with me. So that's my top moment. Worst moment is how dirty the game is. You know, it's a money-hungry game. You better know what you're doing. You better know who you're dealing with. Because when it comes down to money, people will lie, cheat, steal, and kill.
I agree with that. All right, so what's your next goals? Like, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years or so with the music?
Music-wise, every avenue that I spoke to you about that I have ventured off into, the production, the directing with videos, even down to recording. I went to buy cameras, stuff like that. Being able to find artists that I could help and nurture the way that I wanted someone doing with me. And in order for me to do that, I need to make moves today to set that platform up for then, so there I can do that.
Okay. So what advice would you give those aspiring artists?
Do your research. Keep a clear mind. Place people around you that you know love you. But even with that being in mind, know that your dream is nobody's emergency.
I like that. So, so how do you deal with haters and trolls on the internet? I know we spoke about it briefly, but like, how do you deal with it personally? How does LadyLace deal with it?
You know, it's funny you say that. I dealt with a troll a while back, and I had one of my followers get into my DMs, and they told me that they didn't expect that behavior out of me. And when they come to my page, they're coming to see LadyLace. And so I took that as that any social media page, that's my channel. And whatever I start to present myself as, if I'm an artist, that's what my people want to see. And so I try to give them what they want to see. And if they tell me that's not what they want to see, then I'll fine-tune my station because I want to keep everyone there. So being cool-tempered And the people that know you, they know you. And that's all you got to go off of.
That's right. So, speaking of that, is there any rumor about LadyLace that you like to set straight, or you good on that, or what?
Any rumor about LadyLace? I'm stuck up. But let me tell you something. I treasure my peace.
As you should.
So, like I said, the game is dirty. And I'm friendly. I'm too friendly for it. So, therefore, I still plug people in. I don't let my personal judgment affect a person's accomplishments. So I still will give out names. I was such and such hot in Huntsville. So I still plug people in, but I stay distant, and that's just to keep peace. I don't watch housewife shows. I don't do soap operas. My family background too happy for all of that. So
right.
I kind of stay to myself, but I'm not stuck up. I'm very loving. It's just a lot of people don't like nurturement.
Yeah, it's like that sometimes. People don't understand what they don't know.
Yeah. Or have ever felt.
That's true too.
Yeah.
So what is something about LadyLace that you think people would be surprised to know? Like, for example, had a couple artists on here, a couple guys, they were like, oh, will people be surprised to know, like, I'm a chef, I can cook really well. Like, what would be that surprise that they probably wouldn't know about you?
I'm pretty much an open book. I ain't no fool.
Yeah. I would hope they wouldn't think that anyway.
I know, jokingly, but
yeah. If it ain't anything that comes to mind, it's cool. I just, it's just some of those things. Like, I like asking those different kind of questions that people don't be expecting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's something that I need to.
And if you think about it later, we can come back to it. So anyway, so all the success you done had, how do you manage to stay like grounded, stay level headed when you going through all that?
Because it all came from God. This is His gift He gave me to entertain myself while I'm here, and so. I enjoy it. I try to share it. I try to build other people that I see with the potential.
Okay. So let me ask you this. What's coming up next? What we got coming? You got an album coming? You got a single coming? What's going on? What's coming up?
A couple of singles. Like I said, I do the R and hop, so sometimes I'm in both lanes at the same darn time, like 2 Chainz saying.
Yeah.
But I do have a single that's getting ready to drop called Good Jug. That's on the hip hop side.
Okay.
I'm talking about I'm bringing every auntie off the porch that I could possibly get.
Okay. Oh, you getting the aunties outside?
I'm getting the aunties outside, the aunties baby. About to come Put outside. The moo-moos up.
All right, so tell us a little bit about Good Jug right quick so the people can know.
Okay, Good Jug. Comically, but still a dibble-dabble in real life. For single women that's out here now, or single individuals, you always got those people that like to talk mad game, and since the world is so sexually driven, that's usually where it ends up when you're talking about, meeting up with a person. But anyway, it's just about the liars, Stop saying what you could do when you really can't do it. You know what I'm saying? If you can just stay in the ring for 60 seconds, just say that. Whatever coat you decide to wear, make sure that's a coat for you, because women look at that. So,
right. I got you.
So it's just like a little playful jab with the I guess the promiscuous crew.
I got you.
Of individuals.
I got you. Yeah. So with that, is there a release date set in stone, or?
Well, we're trying to work it in 2 different areas. So we're trying to see if it can work in the label area. Okay. And if not, then we're gonna run off with it independently. Okay. And we got a game plan for both. If it went this way, hey, we good. If it go this way, we good. So it's just all about opportunity and longevity right about now. Okay.
So tell us about your creative process, like how you come up with music. Like, are you just sitting there and you get in a certain zone, or are you just like going out to your normal day and something comes to the head and you like, I got to go to the studio and record this? Like, what is your creative process like?
I get hungry and I start wanting something to do, and I'll go and I'll sit down and I'll find a beat. And from there, I write to a beat. So I just kind of sit on that all day if I have to just have it on repeat while I do housework or in my ear while I'm at work, until I build up what I feel is the right melody,
Mm-hmm.
get my melody going. Then I fill in my words.
Okay.
So I'm more of an emotional writer.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
And melodic writer.
Okay. So, are there any artists that you know, whether it's locally, whether it's independent artists, whether it's major label artists that you would like to collab with in the future, like that you can think of off the top of your head?
Being in this establishment here today, I was able to work with Miss Cox. She is from Atlanta, Georgia. She helped with the remix of Good Jug. Oh, y'all, that's gonna be wild and crazy. So get ready for that. But working with her, I like Doechii.
Mm.
I don't know if you've done a lot of...
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, there's an artist named Doechii out there that she's a rapper. Look her up. Very dope female. Ken the Man, I love her flow. Flo Millie, I would love to work with her. Mm-hmm. There's a chick from Britain named Sasha Keeble. You
mean like Britain, like overseas Britain?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, look her up when I tell you super dope. So I'm not stuck in one category. So if anybody that's watching this interview want to work with me, I don't care what you do. If I can get her on the track, I'll do that too. But I love music, so
okay.
If I see the potential, it doesn't have to be a big name. It could be somebody trying to come up. Mm-hmm. Music is music. Good music is good music, and I want to be involved with good music.
Okay, that's cool. So,
and you.
it ain't about me, but I understand. I appreciate that though. But yeah, so let me ask you this then. Can fans expect any new merchandise or anything from you soon? Like, what's up with that?
Yeah, I don't want to spill the beans because I am an abstract thinker, and so when I come up with ideas.
Okay.
I try to make them as rare as possible, but based off of Good Jug, yes, be expecting some merch off of that.
Okay.
I didn't get a chance to speak about last time. That was the second single that we have that we're gonna get ready to release last time. Got some stuff working towards that, and that's more so actually leaning towards the domestic violence, and just bringing awareness to violence, period, whether it's within the home or street violence. So that's going to be a whole other category going on there too. So yeah, we got some stuff working.
Okay.
We got some stuff working.
Okay. All right. So is there anything that you can think of right now that you just want to share with the people that you may even want to tell everybody, but you hadn't had a chance to, like, whether it's upcoming show, anything like that?
Okay. Just continue to stay tuned to Lace, please. I'm always going to make music. You can always find me online, LadyLace1ST. That's pretty much it. That's all I can say. Just listen. That's all I want. I want you to listen.
Okay.
To listen and grasp.
So can they find your music on all platforms?
All
or
platforms,
is it? Okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Just what we like to hear. So now, just to switch it up a little bit. So usually at the end of the interviews, I always ask people to give us a little something.
Okay.
So, get us a little small melody, a little vocal here, there, something. Give us a little something for the people so they can hear, the lovely LadyLace come in and do her thing. And then we're going to put your links and everything below so they can go stream it and all that.
Okay. We had our ups, we had our downs, and I always wore my crown. I gave you good love, unconditional, but you always had to have an issue. I can't compete with your imagination. You're in a world of your own. If you're going to continue and waste time, then we might as well let it burn. 'Cause I know that this hurts, and our vows were for better or for worse. I'm just thinking that we need some time alone. If it makes it better, let it work. I'm missing your cologne.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, I like that. Yeah. I'm going to need you to send me that song.
All right. Put a remix on that.
Or something, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, okay. But yes, so that's pretty much all the questions today. I definitely appreciate you coming on today, talking with the people. Any final words?
The visual goals.
Yeah, I'm going to have to clip that out. We're going to put that, the next video, we're going to put that in there too.
Yeah.